She asked me who I am and to answer truthful, but my mind rummaged through thoughts as I tried to find the right words to say while also trying to scare her away. I went dumpster diving into my past history, pulling out the good parts and leaving the bad for another day when I could put together a masterpiece. I started out simple. My favorite color is green, but I tell the world it's red because it's hard for me to accept change. She told me to go deeper, so I turned the page and tried again. My dream is to perform, to watch all my goals come to life. She said she wants to know more, so I began again. I have 17 siblings, but 2 passed away before I could see their beautiful face. She replied, I want to know about the pain you hold inside, and her comment only scrambled my mind, because how could I tell her by the age of 12 I wanted to die? So I started out small. I have a habit of feeling alone, but then she asked why. Didn't have an answer for her question, so I shrugged my shoulders and hoped she'd move on. So she tried a simple question for this interrogation. Why are you single? My heart instantly flooded as the memories of her came rolling in. So I explained my last relationship caused more harm than good, and I am still healing from scars she created. But her next question caught me by surprise. Are you sure you're not to blame for your flesh wounds? Cause she already knew I played a part in my pain, but I wanted to turn the other cheek. To close the good eye and open the blind, so I asked her what does she mean, and she begins to break it down for me. What if the scars you say she created were already there, but her actions and words caused you to notice them? I took a moment to soak in the bars she was spitting, but I couldn't help but grow a little suspicious. Why do you want to know all about me? I asked, and a smile grew on her face before she blessed me with a response from her heaven-sent lips. Because I want to know your triggers. I want to know what brings you pain and lights up your day. I want to know all the things that crafted your beautiful soul. Her answer gave me the confidence I needed to not be so closed off. So I asked again, what pain do you hold inside? I racked my mind for the right words to say. I feel like a little kid in a garden. A rose happens to catch my eye, but I don't realize they hold thorns until I try to pick one. The prick causing a drop of blood, but I was determined to hold the heart in my hand, so I tried again and again and again. Until I could feel every petal of this flower, only to realize how much damage I caused to it and myself. I watched as she tried to decode my metaphor. Elaborate. I find beauty in people when I feel I can heal their soul, but as a result of love with them, I lose myself. Tell me more about you. I scrunch my face in confusion because I've answered all her questions in all the right ways. I want to know about the thoughts your mind creates, but I don't think she's ready to hear that pain. There is no right or wrong thing to say. Speak your mind. So of course I use another metaphor. I am walking the streets alone, bare of any clothes. No cars honk at me as if I'm invisible, which means they can't see that I'm struggling to breathe. That I don't know how much longer I can hold on before I am giving compressions. So I allowed myself to get hit by a car until I could figure out what was worth saving about me. I wonder if she got my Beyond the Lights quotes, and apparently she did because she said I reminded her of Noni. She told me she loved the black bird I had tattooed on my hand as if I was catching it before it fell. She wanted to know more, so do tell. Until I told her nobody cares what I have to say. Her calm exterior never changed, and I never experienced someone so patient. So I downed a glass of Hennessy before telling her all about who I used to be, but she stopped me halfway. I want to know who you are now, but even I didn't recognize. I became a suspect in a lineup every time I looked into the mirror. Guilty for pretending to be someone I'm not. Guilty for giving out my heart. So I explained my mind is a mental prison with metal doors and bars that raise too high for any parts to try and escape. I break down the ins and outs of my cells as a section dedicated to my dirty laundry. Past secrets I try desperately to hide. So she asks what I kept under my pillow, and I tell her about the tears that I haven't released in years because I must remain strong. I tell her about the words that I must twist onto the folds of my tongue because no one can handle the power I release. I'm a criminal with my pain, killing these lines with metaphors that everyone will understand. letters in the alphabet. Who knew these syllables could be so evil, so beautiful, so well written? She called the waiter over for another glass of the finest Chardonnay because this was going to be a long